Well, hello there, it's Beards and Bangers, and today I'm using my Gaydon British Motor Museum membership to fill this empty Sunday that I've got. Last video I did from here, you saw the collection centre, which is a separate building for the main museum. But today we're going to have another look at another part of the museum, which is the Jaguar Heritage Centre, which is the ground floor beneath the collection centre. Let's have a little whiz around here.
Welcome to Beards and Bangers.
So you're greeted by a picture of Sir William Lyons. I'm assuming this is Lady Lyons, Lady Greta Lyons, wife of founder and president of Jaguar, William Lyons. And what we've got here is a lot of Jaguars. We've got some older stuff over there. I think there's actually some Austins sneaking in there. We'll have a look at those in a sec. But we've got Le Mans Jaguars as well. So we're going to have a little wander around. We'll try and do it in some semblance of an order. But yeah, look at this Tom Walkinshaw XJS. That's a nice sight to greet us. V12 XJS. Absolutely lovely. I love that paint scheme with the British Racing green or Brooklands green and the white. Looks very racy. Look at those wheels, Tom Walkinshaw Racing wheels. Absolutely fantastic. Got a couple of Austins here. So what are these doing? These are Swallow cars, and I think Swallow became Jaguar a little later on. And of course, yeah, so the SS is the Swallow Sidecar Company, which became Jaguar. So, yeah, founded in 1922 by William Lyons, and making sidecars like this. And that gradually evolved into the Jaguar brand that we still know and love today. Interesting backdrop. We've got a story of all the various engines. So the controversial, perhaps not so reliable Ingenium engine, the AJ V8 and the AJ 16, which of course were Ford-derived engines, the Jaguar V12, which went in various Jaguars, but we've also got a big feature on the XK, of course, that famous straight six engine that the Jaguar company used. Yeah, start off with those small sort of non-Jaguar badged cars, but related, and then we're into some of the bigger stuff. So 16 horsepower Tourer, very sleek, very advanced styling, 1933 model, and it's seriously sculpted. And then we jump forward into the 50s, and we've got this Jaguar XK 120. So this will have the famous straight six XK engine that was used for many years. Got another one here. This is an XK 140. A little bit later, this one, 1954. And then next to that, we'll try and get back a bit so we can have a good look. We've got an XK 150, so with a 3.4 litre XK engine. What a beautiful, absolutely beautiful specimen that is. So that's our first little bit of this centre. Well, hopefully these people don't mind me filming them. So we've got something a bit more sporting, and I think this is a C-type Jaguar, so there's an awful lot of money sitting right there. So Jaguar's sports cars started receiving lettering, so obviously the E-type being the famous one, and we're currently on the F-type. We've got an E-type behind us here with its wire wheels, looking very nice. And then just round here we've got something a bit interesting, a couple of Daimlers. So of course Daimler and Jaguar became the same. So a 1911 Daimler Clavelli saloon, really, yeah, reminds me of something out of Downton Abbey. And this will be another Daimler here. This is a Cranmore Landaulet. Look at the size of it. It's so grand. So the drivers, you think of Tom Branson driving the Grantham family around in Downton Abbey, and of course it shows those open cabs that the driver sat in. But of course the the lord or lady was cosseted in the back, completely covered up. So yeah, the poor old driver, if he had driving rain, he was going to get absolutely soaked. But that was the system back then. It's quite nice to see the famous XK engine taken out and slightly sectioned, so we can see the double overhead camshaft. We can see the fan. It's been cut away, so we can sort of see real details like there. We can see a piston in its bore. No carburetors on this. But yeah, that's the iconic XK engine. And then we've just got this lineup of saloons. So what I think of as Jaguars when I think of a Jaguar, you know, stuff I saw when I was growing up. So we've got XJ6, nice early one from 1968. So the XJ6 and its derivatives were sold for so long. Got a Sovereign next to it, and then we've got an XJ40 with the V12. This is a coupe concept. We can't quite get squeezed down there. My buttocks are a little bit too big to get down there, but yeah, coupe concept XJ40 V12, and then an XJ6, another XJ6 next to it. So beautiful red colour. These cars are so well looked after at Gaydon. I mean, they just really take time to do stuff. 2005, so later, so the similar shape, where of course we've got a V8 engine. So this is a Jaguar Super V8 portfolio. Then we've got one of the modern Jags. This is one of the modern XJs, and I think in my was it Hook Norton video the other day, I completely misidentified an XJ as an XF, and of course the XFs are very attractive and fairly similar looking, but not as big as this. But yeah, the more recent XJs are absolute monsters of cars. That's a serious bit of kit. Yeah, I don't know how well we can see inside it. You see me in the reflection, but yeah, I haven't been in one of these. I've been in an XF, but I've not been in one of these later XJs. And this is quite a late one indeed. So next to the modern XJ, we've got this polished. So it's just pure aluminium body. It's an X350, so V8. So 2002, and it's just polished aluminium, and it just looks, I don't know, it looks like something out of Star Wars. It looks like Anakin's first ship, or Padme's first ship. Just really, absolutely fantastic. This mirror-like effect you get by polishing the aluminium. And then we've got a concept XF here. So yeah, it's definitely sort of coupe-ish towards the back there. But yeah, very interesting again. And this looks, is this polished or just painted silver? I think it's just painted silver. Another concept. This is the ALC coupe, dated from 2005. So look at those wheels. They're just seriously filling out those arches. Look at the back ones. I don't know how well you can see that. And we've got another Jaguar concept. We've got the RD6. Yeah, it's Jaguar concept, but I think this styling's been used elsewhere. There's notes of F-paces and various other things. This is an R coupe concept, so have a look at the back of it there. Now this looks XK related. So this is the F concept. So yeah, very it's screaming XK at me, but it is an F concept. And of course the Jaguar F-Type is a very attractive car. So this is the XK concept or prototype. So yeah, it's called camouflage, sort of disguise what it is. Looks quite ratty, but underneath all this various sort of stencil paint and sticky tape stuff, you have got a mechanical prototype for the XK8 under there, and then we've got an XJ42, so potential XJS replacement. So this one, yeah, wasn't built, but it's again very reminiscent of the XK8 and XKR. Behind me, we've got this delightful Daimler Dart. SP250. These are very. I've always liked these cars. Very pretty. Try and get side onto it so you can see the profile, because it is absolutely lovely. And then we've got something royal behind us. And we've got, look at the space in there. That is utterly ridiculous. Even the driver's got loads of space. So yeah, so Daimler DS420. This is the Queen Mother's car. But yeah, what an absolute beast of a car. Yeah, pretty big car, pretty subtle. The only thing that gives it away as a VIP mobile is the blue light. I guess there's some kind of strobe in there, so the Queen Mother could be spirited around quickly and efficiently with her escort. Queen Mother's Jaguar Mark 7. This was her transport from the 1950s to the 1970s. Couple of engines here. So we've got the Ingeniums. So I'm not going to pass comment, but yeah, do drop a comment yourselves if you've got an opinion on these Ingenium engines that Jaguar and Land Rover now use. And then we've got Jaguar Racing F1 car here, which is a nice looking thing. And then we've got some interesting stuff in this corner. So we've got an XK120 fixed head coupe, and then we've got the XK220, which of course was, I think, the world's fastest production car at one time. This one's got the doors open so we can have a little peek inside it. So there we are. There's our interior. That gear stick looks like it's just going to be really nice to change. Bit TVR-like with the fact it's got an extremely cramped footwell, loads of dials, and then we've got the seat controls probably under your right thigh. Yeah, so they've really maximised the space. I think I did XK220, XJ220, of course. So this was the concept. This is the prototype of what was once the world's fastest production car. This looks like another concept on the end here. So this is not my province really, Jaguars, but it's just interesting to go round. So a 2012 plug-in parallel hybrid supercar. So used for chassis testing. And of course Jaguar have gone electric now. XJS straight six police demonstrator. So yeah, we did see these as police cars at some juncture. XE Project 8. So yeah, there's some sporty versions of those. We've got a Daimler Corsica convertible, so a concept 1996, sort of demonstrating what Daimler could do with the chassis. So isn't that a very attractive thing? I really quite like that. We've got a few more to look round. So I'm drawn to this primrose yellow is a colour that attracts me like nothing else. So we've got this Series 2 Jaguar XJ6, apparently bought as a wedding present for the bride and groom. So lucky bride and groom. But isn't that colour just lovely? I recognise this touring car. I'm sure I've seen this somewhere. So it's an XJ12 coupe. And this, was a competitor in the European Touring Car Championship. And isn't that a lovely looking thing? I think we've already seen that one, so we'll squiz over here. Try not to clash with someone else taking photographs. Couple of sporting Jags here, and I think this could be one of my favourite Jags, the D-Type. Is it a Tejero? So this is a D-Type short nose. Now these do sound. I think they've got triple Webers in them, so they just sound. They scream. They absolutely scream. Another D-Type next to it. I mean, these cars are worth a stupid amount of money. So yeah, this is the long nose. So we've got the short nose D-Type and the long nose D-Type. We'll try and get back a bit so you can see the difference. So it's not a lot, just probably a few centimetres difference. But yeah, Cop Hill, there's a D-Type Tejero, so Tejero tuned D-Type goes up Cop Hill, and the sound is just, it is stunning. It's really stunning. Early Daimler, 1907, look at that colour. Who knew that trophy yellow was a colour back in 1907, eh? We've got an F-Type Project 7 here, so I just think these are super attractive. This one's obviously prepped for something a bit more than just pottering around the lanes of Warwickshire. Austin Powers Jaguar XK8, so the Union Jack livery. It's a replica, it's not the car that was used in the film. But yeah, that brings back happy memories of watching some incredibly funny films. And then we've got more. Look, we've got more. We've got S-types over there. We've got an XKR, which was used in the James Bond film, the one with Toby Stevens. Can't remember the name of it. Die Another Day. That's it. Gentleman who's working here has very helpfully filled my gap in my knowledge in.
Do you like the paint finish on this?
I do.
It's £1,000 a litre.
Is it really?
Because they mixed up finely ground gold leaf in with the paint to get the special look for filming
Oh, wow.
in the Arctic.
So yeah, special paint job, £1,000 a litre. So those of you respraying your MG Rover monogram cars, you ain't seen nothing yet. But yeah, we've even got the Gatling gun on the back there. So
And missiles in front of it.
yeah, old missiles in the front. So yeah, so this was Die Another Day. Really, really good Bond film.
Yeah, Mr. Bunny was driving this one.
Yes, I remember it was the Korean guy, wasn't he? So yeah.
There's a little joke specification on
Oh look, yeah. Korean People's Army vehicle certificate. Isn't that fun? 4-litre V8 with supercharger. Original dealer Jaguar Iceland. So we've got some fictitious provenance there, which is absolutely fantastic. XKR supercharged. Of course, these are really nice cars. Still very, very attractive. Yeah, definitely on my wish list of cars to acquire. XKR Coupe, so the fixed head. And then we've got another E-Type. This is a Series 3 with the V12 engine. So yeah, not a good MPG on this, but heaps and heaps and heaps of fun. This one, yes. So those of you who, gentleman's very helpful. Those of you who watched The Crown, the recent series of that, will have seen Princess Diana's character played by Elizabeth Debicki, I think, driving an XJS. This is the V12. Let's just have a look at the front of it. Yeah, seriously attractive car. So yeah, this was Diana's car. So
special order. She didn't like the oval headlights, so she had the American style lights.
So
some special wheels and the paint job. The seats are half leather, Burberry cloth.
So hopefully you heard that. You will have done because the microphone's right there. So yeah, different. So there's our standard XJS headlights, which Princess Diana didn't like, so she went for the American style. Got special wheels, I can't get right in, but we'll get as close as we dare.
Yeah, so very nice interior.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Special.
They modified the rear seats to make a bit more space in the back, so they had to put a special roof on this.
Oh.
So it's a fixed roof, but then you take the two panels off the top in the summer, like a Tiger top.
Okay. So the very helpful gentleman who's here, she said they've obviously got more rear legroom, presumably for Princes William and Harry. Yeah, you've got almost like it's still a convertible, but you've got Targa type panels in the roof, and it's what an absolutely glorious car driven by a glorious lady. What a fantastic thing. It's got more XJS's here, and then we'll just scooch over to these cars here. We've got a couple more beauties to look at. So Daimler 2.5 litre V8. So that 2.5 litre V8 Daimler engine was in the SP250 Dart, but also went into these these Daimlers, which of course is the badge engineering. So it wasn't just British Leyland and BMC that were badge engineering. Daimler were doing the same thing, because this is a Daimler, but it's based on the Jaguar Mark II. This is the Jaguar S-Type, so the car of criminals of the 1960s. So I think if you watch some great train robbery type programs, you'll see many of these cars. And then our final little row to look at is some more big saloons. We've got a Jaguar Mark II here, in a very, very attractive colour. No idea what the colour's called. Jaguar 3.4 litre. And that's very nice. And then we've got this cutaway, I think is it an XE or an XF? It's an XF, so it's a cutaway XF. And I do like this thing they do at Gaydon, where they they cut a car in half, or they do cutaway sections, so you can really see the how the car's put together. Really good for young people to understand. This one hasn't got an engine in, but we've got the suspension towers, we've got sump, gearbox. You can see our drive shaft there. Going through, got a steering wheel, and obviously they can move with the car. But yeah, just a skeletal car. This whole side panel is one piece, so there's no. If you look carefully, there's no rivets, no joins. It's one big panel, so that's going to make the car really stiff. It's aluminium, so it only weighs 6 kilos. XF. And then we've got an XF SV8, so a special with a nice AJ V8 engine, I think, in this. And then we've got the S-Type. Jury's out for me on these ones. I certainly prefer them to the X-Type, but this is the S-Type R, so it's got the supercharged AJ V8 engine. Yeah, I do need to get my hands on one of these, just test drive. I wouldn't say I'd buy one. I've got a soft spot for V8s, as you know, but yeah, not sure about these. I've heard people who worked on them have had problems. And then, yeah, we've got you'll remember way back in my early YouTube days, I test drove a diesel, 2.2 diesel X-Type estate. This is actually the V8, this is an X-Type supercharged V6. So yeah, looks great colour. And I bet it drives equally superbly. Love the wheels as well, BBS style alloy wheels. And that is it. That is the Jaguar Heritage Centre at Gaydon. So we've got one more part. I'll spin you around because we finished the video. We've got one more part of Gaydon to show you, which is the main museum, but I'm going to save that because in the workshop, which is behind me, there is RDX60 prototype. There's the other prototypes here as well. So the first MGF off the production line is here, but I'm going to save that for another video because of course we'll be back at Gaydon several times this year. It's so close to where I live. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends. Drop a comment if you think I've got something wrong, which I probably have. Normally do in these videos, or if you've got something to say, please drop a comment, and I'll see you again very soon on the next episode of Beards and Bangers. Goodbye.